Hi everyone, this is always Apple FTD and welcome to today's video. In this video I will be doing a short demo of my new tool called Wipera1n. This is a free tool for wiping iDevices without losing the iOS version. I'm currently on the version 1.2, but I will be updating the tool when needed. I will also have a link in the description of this video to download the tool from Mediafire. But you can also visit the homepage of my website, which is just alwaysapple.ftd.github.io, and then download the tool from there. So let's get into the demo. So I have an iPhone 7 here, and you can see that if I lock it, it's passcode locked. So say I don't know the passcode, and this iPhone is running a rare version of iOS, which is iOS 13. So I do know the passcode, and you can see if I go into settings and check the iOS version here, it says 13.7. Probably can't see that. So I'm going to go ahead and disable it. And then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and open up Wipera1n on your computer. So typically, if you have a device that's disabled or passcode locked, you're not going to be able to access it via the lock screen due to Apple's USB restriction. So then you're going to want to enter DFU mode. But it's a whole different story if you know the passcode and you just want to wipe it. In that case, you would just connect the device to the computer like I have here and press the Erase Device button in the tool. But I'm assuming that you want to wipe a device that is passcode locked or disabled. You will need to enter DFU mode first. The methods vary for doing this because as the iPhone models get newer, the methods change. So what I would recommend is just Googling how to enter DFU mode on and the new iPhone model. Example, you might Google how to enter DFU mode on iPhone 8. I'll be demonstrating how to enter DFU mode on iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. So you're going to want to make sure that you have the device connected to the computer. And then just for iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, it undisabled. So I'm going to disable it again. Go 5 minutes. You're just going to want to press the power button and volume down button until you see the screen go black. And then when the screen goes black, release the power button and keep holding the volume down button for about 10 longer seconds. One very important step is to make sure you don't see the Apple logo. If you see anything on the screen, just repeat the steps that the tutorial told you to do. Make sure that the screen stays black throughout the 10 seconds that you counted. In most cases, you should get a pop-up on your computer. But this computer here has a weird glitch. It's pretty strange where sometimes it doesn't appear, and it might have something to do with the port. But you should definitely get a message from your Mac saying that it's detected a device in recovery or DFU mode. If it says recovery, that's okay, and your device is still in DFU mode, unless you see the recovery mode logo. Once you've completed those steps, you can open Wipera1n. Go ahead and enter DFU mode. Press and hold the power button and volume down button. There we go. And the screen went black, so I'm going to release the power button and keep holding the volume down button. See if we get a pop-up. Oh, there we go. So that's what it should look like. You can see it says your Mac has detected an iPhone in DFU mode. I'm on a newer Mac OS, so it does say DFU mode. And then to open up Wipera1n, just open up a new terminal window. And just to let you know, terminal can be found in the other folder inside your applications folder. So open your Launchpad, go to the front page, and then go to the other folder, and you can see we have the terminal app here. So go ahead and open that up. And then now just type CD, all lowercase, then put a space, and then drag and drop the Wipera1n v1.2 release folder that you downloaded from Mediafire into the terminal window. Go back to the terminal window if you aren't already and press enter. You should notice that the name of the directory changes from the original name, which is your home folder, to the name of the folder that we dragged into the terminal. Now, to run the tool, just type /w Wipera1n. Make sure you put a capital W for Wipera1n. You also might be wondering why I spelled the I in rain with a 1. It's a little bit hard to explain, but it's just sort of a trend that you might notice with iCloud bypasses and jailbreak tools. They often have the rain spelled with the 1. So it's just sort of copying the way they do that. I also want to note that you can just type ./WI And again, make sure you put a capital W, and then press the Tab key on your keyboard to fill in the whole file name. This isn't a different command, it's just a way to make the command shorter and quicker to type it in. Once you've got all that put in, just hit Enter. Then the tool should open up, so you can see we've got Wipera1n over here. All good. Now you actually don't need to press this Enter Pawn DFU Mode button, because I've removed that function, and it is now built into the Erase Device button. So just click on the Erase Device button, and you can see the tool is looking for your device, so just click on OK, and wait. So now you can see the tool is asking us if our device is already in DFU mode, which we know it is, so just click on Yes. Then you'll see this message here that warns you that the device's data will be erased. Now I'm imagining most people using Wipera1n that they will know that it's going to erase the device, but I just put that there in case somebody didn't know or misunderstood. Once you click Yes, it asks you what your iOS version is. You can type it here. So I know that my iOS version is 13.7, but if you don't know the iOS version, then just put 12.0. There are various methods of telling what iOS version your device is running. Most of them involve looking at the passcode or emergency call screen, or activating the Siri screen as well, actually. But that would take a very long time to go through this video, so I'm just going to stick to recommending that you put 12.0 if you don't know. I'm going to put 13.7. And once you've entered the version, click OK. And here it says Wipera1n will now erase iOS 13.7. It asks us to enter DFU mode, but we are already in DFU mode, so we can just click OK. The tool will now start the process of creating the RAM disk and then wiping the device. Close any pop-ups. Now just sit back and wait for this process to complete. I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, here it says starting wipe process. And here it's sending the RAM disk. You can see here our device slightly lit up, and then it went off again, and then now it's on again. You can see it's slightly lit up. And it says iOS wipe complete. iOS erase is complete. Please wait for the device to reboot. Now I put this notice here that says the device may show the app logo, go dark, and then turn back on again and show a progress bar. Now it should do that. This is not a sign of a boot loop, and it's completely normal. Let's see, the device should turn off. There we go, it turned off. It's going to turn back on again, and there will be a progress bar. This is completely normal, so I'm going to put my device here and fast forward the progress bar. Alright, so our device is almost booted up. And there we are, at the iOS 13 Hello screen. We completely erased the device without updating. Just set up the device. You can see it doesn't remember the Wi-Fi network. Everything is completely erased. Now the last thing that I want to go over is what devices are supported with this tool. This tool supports iPhones ranging from the iPhone 6s to iPhone X. It also supports iPads from the iPad 5th generation to iPad 7th generation. It supports the iPad Pro 12.9-inch 2015, the iPad Pro 9.7-inch 2016, and the iPad Pro 10.5-inch 1st generation. And of course, last but not least, it supports the iPod Touch 7th generation. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. And I also very much hope that you enjoy using my software and get some good use out of it. That's it for now, and I'll catch you in my next video.